It is 5, and we are live. That's no jive. What are we going to do? We're going to break on through. Hey, Jim. How goes it, Mang? Robert. There's my man Chuck. Marvin Haywood. Boy, y'all coming in quick today. It's almost like you want to hear what I got to say about something. Ha! Benoit. Robert Call. Man, oh, there's the orange beanie himself, Kyle. My main man, Dennis Highland, Nikki Shelton. Oh boy, y'all are coming in so quick now I can't even read. There's the Bruiser Braswell right there. Chuck. I can't even read the names coming in so quick. There's Bill. Man, I'm way down in the bowels of the Break On Through Studios today, so Brother Frankenstein, what are you talking about, Kelly? I don't know what's going to happen with the Wi-Fi. I just wanted a different setting, you know. I'm tired of the same. So that's why I got this place, so I could do different setups and it'll look a little different every week. I'll try to keep that going. I think I'm going to sneeze here in a minute. Yeah. Woo. All right, well, man, I'm going to go ahead and get to the meat of the matter, the thing that everybody's wanting to know about, because I have to set a few records straight, okay? And it may not be stuff you want to hear. We're going to talk about the show we had booked for months and months in Tampa, Florida, being canceled. It was scheduled for November 5th and got canceled yesterday. Now, here's the rules I'm going to play by today, okay? I ain't naming any names from either side. I'm not naming the targeted. I'm not naming the ones aiming at the targets. But I want to make something clear, okay? And I appreciate you all coming to our defense and stuff, but we, ANTiSEEN, we're not the ones being canceled. And I'm going to say it again. It was not us. The band who got the entire event together and was going to uphold our guarantee. You know what a guarantee is when you tell somebody you're going to give it to them and then you have it, even if only one person shows up. That's a guarantee. They had our guarantee. They were paying it. They were the ones that were targeted. Now, I'm not going to go into it. I'm not saying their name just because I don't want to give any more of their detractors stuff to Google and have ammo to attack them with. But you know what the claim was. The claim is that they are Nazis. I want to make something else clear. We don't play Nazi events. We don't. We are a rock and roll band. We play music. We entertain. We are carnies. We are not a political organization. We are not a paramilitary organization. We don't go out on the road to combat people with different ideals and mindsets than our own. Because if we did that, we'd be fighting within the van the entire trip. But you know how we get along? Because our respect and our love for each other as people and friends, and the love of the creative outlet that we have, which is the band, is greater. There was also people saying that it was Antifa that got it shot down. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, I, myself personally, have not heard one mention of that being the case. I cannot confirm that. Now I know they're not a solid organization. It's kind of an open thing, but I didn't see that name attached to it. Now you're like, oh damn, Jeff, what are you doing? Taking up for Antifa? No, I'm not. I can't have names thrown into this just for convenience sake. I can't give you the boogeyman you want. Either side of this issue, I cannot give you the boogeyman that you want. We're not it. But damn, what about all that imagery you used to use? What about that stuff you said? What do you mean that stuff I said, the stuff I did 30 years ago? We've always been the same. Earlier, we were way more concerned with shock at all. We have never been a political band, and we never will be. And I want to tell you something else. Any of you guys out there, and if you come to our defense or you come to your own defense in this stuff, if you are, if you got a page where you openly put up stuff that you know damn well is going to cause problems, then I'm going to tell you right now, man, you ain't using your fucking brain. It's 2023, okay? Or 22, sorry. Getting ahead of myself there. But you're not using your brain, man. Use it. And I'm going to tell you what, right? This is the truth right here, man. I don't want none of that shit attached to us. So you want to do it? Go right ahead. This is America. You are correct. This is America. You can do that shit if you want to. So now, anyway, later, I don't know what I can guarantee you. But I will say this. We have played the Brass Mug several times. We played Tampa several times. We've always had a good time at Tampa. Always. Man, we've been playing there since, I don't know, late 80s, early 90s. And the Brass Mug has always treated us right. But it is my understanding that the lady that runs the place was getting calls threatening her physically. I mean, what I heard said was death threats. And threats of property damage. Well, I will give my opinion plain and clear on this. Whoever you are that did that and got this woman scared, fearing for her own safety, you are a genuine piece of shit. I don't care what your fucking cause is. Either side of the fucking fence, I don't care what your cause is. You don't call a completely neutral woman and threaten her with violence. I will not back down from that statement. I will not apologize for that statement. I don't give a fuck who likes it and who don't. And I tell you what, you got a problem with us saying it? Well, we'll be playing some places in November. Come see me. My deepest apologies to anybody that planned on coming. Believe me, man, I know personally people that bought plane tickets already. You want me to tell you one person that bought a plane ticket already? Our guitar player, Walt Wheat. Will he get his money back? I don't know. He may have to eat it. I don't know. His wife bought one. She was going to meet him in Tampa, and they were going to fly home from there. That was it, you know. So yeah, a lot of people are inconvenienced. So no, I'm not happy about it. Not only am I apologetic to the people who had planned to come, I'm apologetic to all the bands that were going to play. Yeah, one band, friends of ours from up around St. Louis, they bought plane tickets. On the 4th, we'll be at Jack Rabbit's in Jacksonville, Florida. On the 3rd, we'll be in Wilmington, North Carolina, at Reggie's. Our booking agent is working furiously right now to get us something else for the 5th. I don't know where it's going to be. I'm thinking it's either going to be Atlanta or it's going to be Mobile, Alabama. As soon as I know, you'll know. One-two punch yesterday. I then find out that our shows that were going to be lined up with The Obsessed and a few with I Hate God all fell through. Not for no kind of issue such as this, routing and business issues, but we will be playing with The Obsessed November 13th in Chesapeake, Virginia. Now, for any of you fact checkers, witch hunters, you want to dig up something on ANTiSEEN? Well, let me tell you something. We would not be working with TKO Records, I Hate God, The Obsessed. I wouldn't have Jello Biafra's personal phone number in my phone, or my phone right there. We wouldn't have toured with Blowfly. We wouldn't have had people like Jerry A. from Poison Idea doing records with us. Tesco V. If we were Nazis. That's all I got to say on the issue. Sorry to everybody that put anything into this show. And now we'll see nothing out of it. But for all you others that just want to get in there and stir the pot and not do anything any good for any of us, fuck you. That's all I got to say. We will see you out there on the road. You're all thanking me. I want to thank all of you. You all have our backs when this kind of stuff happens. Luckily, the target was not on us this time. Thank you, Pilmer. You know, I've been putting out all kind of fires with all this cancellations and stuff, but thank you for updating the website. I flaked on getting in touch with you. You want to lighten it up a little bit? Give me some thumbs and some hearts and some... Give me whatever you got. You want to lighten it up a little bit? There we go. There we go. All right, I'm ready. The other day, I like to post on my Facebook page just what I'm watching. We started watching that Netflix show on Dahmer. We got to break it up because me and the First Lady, we got to be Grandma and Grandpa a few nights a week. And you know what we put on for the little fella to watch? Three's Company. Yeah, he sits on my knee and leans up against me, and man, he's asleep like that. So I posted that we were watching Three's Company, and then I flipped over and watched Mary Tyler Moore, which led my main Bob Phillips of Rural Swine fame to send me a message saying, hey, I got a good idea for a top 10. What about your favorite sitcoms of all time? Aight. Here they are. Now I will read them to you. But first, I will give my honorable mentions. These are the ones you go, damn, just wait, what in your top 10 there, son? Well, because it's in my 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Honorable mentions. The Office, the USA version. WKRP in Cincinnati. Taxi. Alice. Maude. The Odd Couple. Some of y'all probably ain't never even heard of. But here I go with my top 10. And number 10 may be a head scratcher to some of you, but man, I've seen every episode, every season, and I love it. Plus, sometimes I had Eddie Money on it. I'm talking about King of Queens. I've got them all. Got them on DVD. Number 9. Bob Newhart. Not Newhart. The Bob Newhart Show from the 70s. Great theme song too, man. Y'all look it up. Number 8, hey. What's happening? Man, that show was it was solid gold for the first couple seasons. But when it went downhill fast. And I'm kind of, man, I bet a lot of people share this opinion. But man, that episode with the 2-part episode with the Doobie Brothers, man, that's just comedy gold. Matter of fact, when we were working on the new album, I was talking to Sir Barry and Walt and brought up the scene of Al Dunbar in the burger joint when Shirley was taking his order and she's asking him what he wants. And he takes it all down and rips it off, hands it to him. He said, "What is this?" He goes, "That's your grocery list. The supermarket's right down the road." Oh boy. I see. I saw y'all mention some more that probably should have been in my top 10, like the Munsters, Addams Family, Married with Children. Yeah, Eric. What do be you be? And Chico and the Man too. See, I make these lists kind of on the spot. I try to just not research and just go in my head. Okay, some mofo has a gun to your head saying you can only watch 10 damn sitcom series there, son. You better pick them. Well, this way. There's ones I picked right here. Number 7. Little Coleman's favorite show, Three's Company. The Ropers and Don Knotts. Good gosh. And John Ritter. Man, John Ritter was one of the great, like, physical comedians, you know, that I don't know that he gets the credit he deserves. Number 6 for me, Mary Tyler Moore. Ted Baxter. Solid gold. Talk about another big old hunk of solid gold. How about Jackie Gleason's Honeymooners? Man, I can watch any episode from any season at any time, and I just die laughing. Jackie Gleason was a comedic genius. He's a genius in a lot of other areas too that people do not realize. Number 4. I know some of you have already guessed this one is going to be in here. Matter of fact, I bet a bunch of you know my top 4. Good Times. And that's another one. Started out great, solid gold. Till maybe a season or so after John Amos left. And, you know, they killed off the character of James Evans. After that, it was I wouldn't say it was a huge downward spiral, but you can see it happening. Later on, that term would be considered jumping the shark from another great sitcom, Happy Days. But not in my top 10. Number 3, Sanford and Son. You know, most of the people in Sanford and Son were from Rudy Ray Moore's troupe. Aunt Esther, Leroy and Skillet. Man, if I'm not mistaken, was Wild Man Steve on some of those? I don't know. John Ross, welcome back, Cotter. Back there in the honorable mentions, man. I got to put that back there. I'm getting ready to head on to number 2. The Jeffersons. Now, what did a bunch of these sitcoms have in common? Let's see. Jeffersons, Good Times. And I mentioned earlier, Maude. What do all those have in common? Well, they were a spinoff of my favorite sitcom of all time. All in the Family. Now you talk about something that dealt with the issues of the day. I mean, I could, you know, I admit it. When I was watching this when it was airing on primetime television, sometimes they were talking about stuff I didn't know what the hell they were talking about. I just wanted to see Archie go, chair, or beer. Oh boy, that's my top 10 sitcoms. I got another top 10 here, but I think I'm going to save it for next week. I'm not sure what date it is, but soon, like in the next 2 weeks, I will once again have Trip, the Rip, the Skip, McNeil right here with me on Break On Through. Now, y'all keep sending me in these top 10 ideas. Send me topic ideas that you want to hear about. Because I don't know what you want. I just, sometimes the First Lady's talking to me. Goes, hey, why don't you tell people about, you know, I go, oh yeah. Because see, I don't sit around and think about what we've done all the time. I think about what we're doing. But speaking of what we're doing, man, they're single. Are you sure Hank done it this way? Went through some major delays with the printing company getting the covers ready. And man, as far as I know, it's still up in the air. But we're expecting it any day. Matter of fact, the records are already pressed. They're just waiting on covers now. Speaking of pressing records, the new deluxe 2-record set of Here to Ruin Your Groove is going to be the next reissue to get that special treatment of the reissue stuff. It's going to be a 2-record set. Side 1 and 2, which of course the original album remastered. Side C will be the singles that came out around that time. Side D will be a complete side of us live at the COS Super Show in Lawrence, Kansas from 1997. Now, some of this has been released. There was that live COS compilation that came out a long time ago. And the live version of People Like You appeared on the B-side of Jailhouse, which both of those tracks are on this. Remastered. Man, we dug through some stuff, man. I think you're all going to really dig it. I got original artwork stuff over there that I have to send to TKO this week for them to get scans. But you know what's happening? Not simultaneously, but right behind it is the brand new studio album, Great Disasters. Andy Miller is asking, will there be a CD? Andy Miller, let me tell you something. When Great Disasters come out, it's coming out on LP, CD, cassette. And if I know Malcolm Tent, there's probably even going to be a limited run of 8 tracks of it. See, that's the fun of having a band full of visionaries. Brother, you got to have vision. Well, listen, y'all. I hope you don't mind, but I'm going to go ahead and sign off a little bit early today. I got stuff to do, people to see, phone calls to make. But I always enjoy our time here. And I enjoy you people listening to me and hearing what I'm going to give you of my side of things. And to everybody in Florida, especially Tampa, Florida, please get to safety. Be careful. From what I understand, y'all got a nasty one getting ready to hit. What, Saturday? Is that when they're projecting? I don't know, but we'll be praying for all of you. You guys take care, and I'll see you next week.